The Nigeria Labour Congress has issued a 14-day ultimatum to the federal government to reverse the increase in electricity tariff and fuel price. The decision was reached at the end of the Congress's National Administrative Council and Central Working Committee meetings in Abuja. NLC President Ayuba Waba says the twin increment are having adverse effects on the people and should be reversed in the interest of the masses. Well, joining me to discuss this now is a public affairs analyst, Mojeed Jami. It's good to have you join us on TVC News. Well, it's not the first time we've seen labor unions threaten to down tools to get the federal government rescind their decision to increase electricity tariff or pump price of petrol. What do you see playing out here?
Yeah, you expect the organized labor, comprising of the Nigerian Labour Congress, TUC, and other non-governmental organizations to react in this way, especially given the fact that Nigerians are just recovering from the effects of COVID-19, and the much expected palliatives never came to Nigerians or to the masses rather, and so for a double shock to the system in the name of petroleum pump price food regulation and also electricity tariff increase. The Nigerian Labour Congress feels it's not right. They have been meeting with the Minister of Labour, Chris Ngige, but some of these meetings have been deadlocked. And also recall that just in February, value-added tax was increased from 5% to 7.5%. So the NLC, or the organized labor, generally they are looking at it as too many shocks to the already impoverished Nigerians. But we should also bear in mind that we need to allow market forces to determine prices. But then we have been hearing of removal of a subsidy for God knows when. Now petroleum pump prices are selling at between 158 and 162 naira, depending on which part of the country you are. And also for electricity tariff, it has been increased from 32.23 naira per kilowatt hour of energy to 62.3. So this shock is too much, coming at the same time to Nigerians, to an economy that is just recovering from the effects of COVID-19. So I think that's why the Labour is feeling that it is insensitive for the federal government to push these two shocks into our system, at this time.
When you see that the labor unions have issued or threatened to down tools in 14 days, what do you see playing out? Do you see the federal government rescinding their decision, or do you see the labor unions, if you would like to project, do you see the labor unions going out to fulfill their threat?
I see Labour going all out to fulfill its threats to shut down the economy. But I think what I expect the federal government to do is at least, if you allow market forces to determine the prices of petroleum products, which is okay. That's the recommendation of the World Bank and the IMF. It's just fine. We can't continue to subsidize, but electricity tariff, we can tarry a while on that and wait for some time, and probably subsidize the discos or the transmission companies on behalf of Nigerians, so that at least we'll know that eventually increase in electricity tariff will come, but we can still handle that of petroleum pump prices. So the government should be willing to at least, allow one of the increments to be stepped down for now, especially given the fact that VAT was just increased in February this year. So there will be 3 increments in 3 major components of the economy: power, VAT, and petroleum products. And I think it is too much in a year.
Public affairs analyst Mojeed Jami, thank you so much for your thoughts on TVC News.